Good morning, students of class 9. You are welcome back to the online portal now. Let's continue our lesson in English. So, all of you must pay attention and listen carefully. Yesterday, we have done in this chapter about the story, what it is all about, and I've told you from the beginning till the last. Now, let's go through according to the book. There are 2 points and each point has got 3 or 4 parts. Let's go through this. And first one, John C. John C suffers from pneumonia. So there are 3 points or 4 points. Number 1, in this story, the last leaf, in this story there are 2 friends and their names are John C and Sue. In this story there are 2 friends doing arts. They were the students, art students, and they are staying in a rented room. They are staying in a rented room and their names are John C and Sue. So both of them are girls and they were studying arts and they were art students and they rented a room and both of them they stayed together. Number B, John C suffers from pneumonia. So as human beings sometimes we suffer from certain sickness and illness. Similarly, John C was suffering from pneumonia and she links her illness. In our previous class I have told you everything. She links her illness with the leaves of the ivy creeper. The ivy creeper was outside on the wall. Ivy is a kind of flower. It's a creeper that blooms. So it is a flowering creeper. So John C links her illness with the leaves of the ivy creeper. John C thinks that with the fall of the last leaf, since it was, I have told you, since it was an autumn season, during the autumn season, just before the winter, the leaves fall. It's a natural thing, natural happening. So with the fall of the last leaf of the ivy creeper, she would also die. So she links her illness with the ivy leaves. That was her negative thoughts. She was pessimist. These negative thoughts of her makes her illness worse. These negative thoughts of her, she used to think in this way: if the last leaf falls, I will also die. I will sleep soundly forever. And this negative thought of her makes the illness worse. The medicine did not work. No medicine acted upon her illness. Of course, the doctor used to come and visit her every day, but the doctor was also surprised that the medicine was not working. Her condition was the same or it became worse. And the doctor called Sue aside and asked her, is anything troubling her? You are her friend, you must know if anything was troubling her. Then Sue said, no, nothing. Then the doctor said, why then? The medicine is not working. She must be feeling something, she must be thinking something else. You try to find out. Sue tells her to think positively. After hearing from the doctor, try to find out what is troubling her. Then only the medicine will work and she will get cured. Otherwise, her illness will become worse day by day. She will become serious. Try to find out. So after hearing that, Sue tells her to think positively. Asked her. But John C hardly spoke anything. She had not eaten for few days and she was very weak and she could not speak properly. She used to whisper. Sue tells her to think positively. She even tried to distract her attention from the leaf, and she tried to paint in front of her. She even tried to sing in front of her. She asked her if she would like to have hot soup. Johnsy said, "No, I don't want to eat. I'm not feeling hungry." So in this way, Sue tried in every way to make her comfortable and happy. But the response was negative. Johnsy never stopped thinking, and Sue asked her to stop thinking in a negative way. But it was of no use. All her efforts were in vain. Number 2. Berman paints an artificial leaf. There are 3 points. Sue informs about her illness to an artist named Mr. Berman. Now Sue could not do anything. She was helpless. She was much worried about her friend Johnsy. And finally she decided that she must tell somebody else so that they can help. So she went downstairs to Mr. Berman, who was also an artist. Mr. Berman was an artist and who happens to reside in the ground floor. In the same building, Mr. Berman used to stay or live in the ground floor. And Sue ran down the stairs to meet Mr. Berman and tell him everything about Sue, because her condition was getting worse. So after hearing the story, after hearing everything, Mr. Berman did not say anything. He came up and looked at Johnsy and he went out. That night, the wind was blowing, icy wind was blowing, and it was raining. A kind of storm, a stormy night. That night, in the night or at night, in the night of the storm, that night, he paints an artificial leaf on the wall. That night, when it was stormy, Mr. Berman, he paints an artificial leaf on the wall. It looks so real. As Johnsy thought, because Johnsy every time she used to think that, she thought that if the last leaf falls, then I will also die. And if she keeps on thinking like that, in a negative way, definitely she will die. So, considering the situation quite serious, Mr. Berman, he decided himself to draw the leaf on the wall so that the life of Johnsy could be saved. As Johnsy thought the leaf might fall at night, that's why she used to peep every time. So, Mr. Berman also had a dream to paint a masterpiece. Mr. Berman also had a dream to paint a masterpiece. But so far, he could not fulfill his dream due to certain circumstances, due to certain factors. He could not fulfill his dream. Though he was getting old, he had a dream to paint a masterpiece. But due to certain situation, due to certain factors, he could not fulfill his dream. So far we have understood that Mr. Berman painted an artificial leaf on the wall so that the life of Johnsy could be saved. That stormy night, he must have got wet, fully wet, but still he continued painting on the wall. So that's all. We'll meet in the next class and continue after that. Go through the online portal every day properly. Do not waste your time, and you must be serious in your studies because you have to build your career. And that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and continue on this. Thank you very much for watching the video and paying so much attention for the class and being with me. Thank you very much. So we'll meet in the next class.